snuggling in the grass, looking for worms and food. So awesome. They just want to hang with you, animals. It's so cool. Okay, let's get started. This is going to be a shorter session. We're going to jump into doing a meditation for opportunity. So opportunity is actually everywhere. Opportunity is everywhere. Or we know that whatever you believe, whatever your story is, perspective is, you're going to get it back. So the more that you love, the more that you serve, the more that you have gratitude, that's going to expand and you're going to get it back. That's a real basic teaching that we know as yogis. So the same with opportunity. Opportunity is all on your horizon. So there's all these, whether it's like a friend that could come in, a soulmate, a student or a client, a free holiday, a great, person you'll meet to help you in some way, opportunity to go on some adventure or learn, or there's all these opportunities just like on the horizon. So you can see the horizon here, and this is how I want you to think. There is opportunity everywhere, and there's all these infinite possibilities that are on your horizon, and you're like a telegraph pole walking around, or like a radio transmitter in flesh, in a physical body we can see. However, there's a huge electromagnetic field all permeating around you. That, just have a think. When you look at these radio towers, which is the strongest radio tower? It's the one with the most electricity, isn't it? The one that can broadcast the furthest. So you are that radio transmitter. And have a think, when it's fuzzy, when you can't hear can you hear those birds? So freaking loud, aren't they? It's amazing. It's like I'm trying to talk over the birds. How awesome is that? So the radio transmitter, when it's fuzzy and you can't find it, that's when you're scattered. That's when you don't have your intuition, your pineal gland switched on, and you can't make the right decision. You're just like, should I do this? Should I do that? And you're lost. That's when you've overeaten, and all your system goes out of balance when you've overeaten and you've eaten like a burger and chips and had a drink and you're all foggy in the brain, or when you haven't been doing your practice and you're all scattered in your mind, or when you're in fear, or when you're looking at the mainstream media, or when you're looking over here and you're not clear channel. That's when your radio transmitter is fuzzy and you can't tune into the channel on the radio. The same thing with us. You getting me here? This is why some people are saying, I just keep attracting the wrong guy. The same, you look at the same pattern, because that's what you're broadcasting. So especially getting clear on what you're fearful of. So whatever you're focusing on is what you're broadcasting. So it's always important to realize, don't focus on, the worry of what the future may bring, and what if this worst possibility happens, and what you do not want to happen. Just keep focusing. That's why we use mantra, because it's a great way for you to cut through the negative stuff, the negative broadcast, the thoughts that are just making you feel foggy headed and they're all crazy, and like whatever that's going on. Play the mantra, chant the mantra. That cuts through that fuzzy broadcast and brings you back into consciousness and presence, so that you're then able to get back on track and in a creative flow, and just feeling like, oh, okay, what is it that I do want to be creating today? Okay, let me journal, let me write the blog post, let me go and have a good conversation with so-and-so. Let me stop thinking about all the worries. You see? So mantra it's a science of subtle energy, which allows you to start to broadcast the mantra. That's actually what we're aiming to do. What happens when you start to do this every day, you become the mantra, you become the lineage broadcast. It starts to move through you, your 10 body system, your physical body, your brain, your breath, your intuition, your radiance, every part of you, and it's beaming out of you. And the mantras are the highest frequency, one of the highest frequency sounds. Like high frequency sound is nature. There's a hum in nature. The earth is a high frequency. She's humming. So everything has a sound. You have a sound. Your aura has a sound. You can hear your voice, which is a sound. Your thoughts have a sound. Your emotions have a sound. Your obviously physical walking has a sound. So even just have a tune in right now. What sound do you make? Are you really loud? Are you really nervous? Are you really fearful? Are you really kind of chaotic? Are you really noisy and scattered and all over the place? Or are you really subtle? Are you clear? Are you pretty quiet? Are you maneuvering through your life and we're connecting to other people's auras and their sound and listening to them and communicating in that harmonic way? Or you feel like you're fidgeting and you're like anxious and you're kind of banging up against life? So that's your sound. Everyone has a sound. That's why if you've noticed, if you're even in a house or a room, it may seem really draining and really chaotic, even if no one's saying anything physically, because you're picking up on the aura, you're picking up on the thoughts, you're picking up on the energetics of the space, you're picking up on all of the sounds that are in a different frequency other than verbal sound. Okay? And this is another reason why we use mantra, which it clears you out and it attunes your sound current to a higher frequency. And when you, there's a bird on the roof, jeez, this birds. And when you are that higher frequency, you have better high frequency thoughts, feelings, actions, and you shift out of the matrix that you were living in before. And we call that a Kundalini awakening. That's when the thing happens, there's no groceries left at the grocery store, or there's, milk's gone, or you get the email, or the guy doesn't turn up for the thing, or whatever's going on. And you would have defaulted into how you've been acting your whole life, or how your parents have been acting. However, you breathe in and you have a quantum leap, you have a Kundalini awakening, and you maneuver differently. This is what we're hunting for, and this is what happens when you practice daily. So let's bring our hands together. Let's rub our palms together and we'll tune in. Press them together. And if you're not doing something every day to clean yourself out and raise yourself up, you will be feeling that frustrated feeling. You will be feeling that tired feeling. You will be feeling that dissatisfied feeling. You will be feeling pissed off, frustrated, because your soul wants to expand. Especially women need rest. We need a practice to move, to relieve the stress, to get stronger, and to definitely on this planet, it's very negative. It's very, you could say, misogynistic. We need practices with women to rise above that programming. And if you're not doing it, you're going to feel like you're pushing forward, you're getting exhausted. Perhaps, people, even our ovaries burn out when we just have that pushing forward, and then you can't, it's harder to create the baby, you have menstrual pain. There's all the symptoms of us not in flow. So if there's one thing you take from this segment, it is get a daily practice. And we don't care, it doesn't have to be 2 hours, doesn't have to be even an hour. It can just be for literally 10 minutes. You could just do this meditation, a few warm-ups, and that's it. And everything will change. So we overcomplicate it, don't we? How much do you think it's got to be like this whole, like you've got to stop eating meat, you've got to become a vegan, you've got to shop differently, you've got to cook differently, you've got to get up at sunlight. Like, no, you don't have to do all that stuff. Just get a yoga mat for $5 from the $2 shop, and do these sessions, and just do like even 10 minutes a day, and that's it. And then you can just build from there, and you'll have more energy, and then you can do more stuff, So that's all it is, just taking the first step. So many people will not want to cheer you on. And that's because if someone says, you know, oh, you can't afford that car, like it's too expensive to maintain, or oh, it's hard to get up at that time in the morning, they're just telling you what they believe. They're just projecting their stuff onto you. That's a huge thing to realize. They just take everything with a grain of salt. This comes with these practices. You will know things. You will know that they're projecting their stuff. You will have, the energetic boundaries. You'll be able to know not to engage with the person or to engage with the person. Okay. So it's like that. We can't, just like read a book and that's all we do, or get a PhD or do another certificate. We have to train. We have to have an experience of a different experience of your soul, of your nervous system, of your emotional body, of your breath. You have a different experience. You can never go backwards. We're never going backwards. Even if you have a real rough day or your triggers come up and you feel like you're totally failing, you can't go backwards when you're training. And that's it. You get on the train, you fall off, you get back on, and we're with you, and we're going through it as well, and we're cheering you on. Yeah. Okay, let's tune in. Let's inhale, tune in. Take a big inhale and squeeze your locks. Pull the rectum and belly in sexor, then in and up. Feel the heat rise. Look up. And exhale the hands down. Inhale. Exhale. And when you do a practice every day, you start to realize, who am I even more? Okay, what was that? Who am I even more? Who am I? Because things start to come off of you and you start to be like, I don't even know myself anymore. Who is this being? Because all the programming who you thought you were, like, I'm Jenny and I'm a florist and I was born here, I'm an Aussie, and so that's just the labels, the words, like the literal just sounds saying that's me. When you came out of your mum's womb, when you were what's it called, created in your mum's stomach, you weren't that, so that can't be you. So who are you? And all these things start to open up, and it's such a beautiful journey, a whole life. No one's journey is the same. It just keeps getting deeper and more expanded and more, just like the mystery of it all, and who are we? And we then can just create who we want to be, and that's the game. We're creating who we want to be, the energy we want to be, the feelings we want to have, the openness we want to have, the groundedness we want to have, the multidimensionalness that we want to have, the focus, the prosperity, the relationships, the way we show up. That's, you get to create that. You don't have to default into who you think you are and in fear and contraction and how it's been happening before. No, we clear that out, and you then have the space to feel, to be like, I want to laugh every day. You know, I want to be joyful. I want to be sensual. I want to be playful. I want to be prosperous in all ways. You know, you get to have the energy and the space to even be thinking like that. And this is what these practices give us. That's what I want you to think of this. This is not like, oh, I'm broken, I need healing, and you know, I'm going to get there one day. You know, it's just showing up. Things will fly out of your aura, and then focusing on the vision and your mission in this life. And if you don't know what that is, you just ask the universe, you just put it out, you know, show me my mission. For me, like 10 years ago, I remember just saying to the universe, show me my true purpose in life. So you might want to write that down if that resonates for you. Show me my true purpose in life. That was really awesome for me. That opened up a lot for me. I just kept saying it. Things opened up more and more. Maybe I want to put that prayer out for this class. Show me my true purpose in life. Let's shrug the shoulders up and down.
The gifts of the rishis. They open up the heavens and bless me with the sounds, the vibrations that come through me. I never say that I own them or they are mine, because they belong to the millennium, they belong to the universe. The sounds.
keep the head level. Relax. Go fast and slow. You may feel heat building, that's very good. You may feel pressure, like you want to contain your energy. So you're building, you're charging your full energy. You get to choose what you do with that. Elevating you, you get to choose what you create with that. You've got to be aware of containing it, and not letting it drain out, and not letting your eyes look at rubbish on social media or billboards or music that are draining. Learn, how do I contain energy? How do I charge myself up? Belly, look up, tongue into mouth. Exhale. Big up. Inhale. Feel yourself opening up. The just growing, taking up more space. Releasing that shame, that guilt to be out there and open and expressive and not just one of the sheep. You're just freeing yourself. We're going to just be moving fluidly in whatever way you want to move your body. The energy just wants to move through you. This is the Shakti energy. This is also known as the feminine energy of creation and desire.
Gifts of the rishis. They open up the heavens and bless me with the sounds, the vibrations that come through me. I never say that I own them or they are mine, because they belong to the millennium. Belong to the universe. The sounds
whatever you need. Put that out now. All of your energy channels through your whole body, Let's just sit with our hands open and just inhale the breath through the nose and exhale through the nose. And just noticing how you feel after that. Do you feel a little bit more open, expanded? Do you feel a bit more lighter, more like a child just expressing itself, or more like you're a woman and feminine and flowing? You know, so many of us are just locked into this like fear, stress personality, and that just gets on your back and it becomes you. So we want to keep clearing that out so that we can be our creative self, and we can allow those opportunities that are on the horizon to come in. They can't come in if you're being the zombie robot, you know, like that. That's when you feel you're on the treadmill, like the rat race 9 to 5, and there's no miracles because you can't even see the miracles. The miracles are happening. You don't have the consciousness or the openness or expandedness to catch them and to hold them and to allow the miracles and the prosperity and opportunities to come into your matrix, your whole aura. That's what's going on. I'm sure a lot of you can relate, you know, when you're just in a grind and you're just like, you know, something's off, but then you may go to like India or a holiday or a yoga retreat or have some therapy sessions, and like stuff kind of opens up and you start to like meet the person, you know, the synchronicity happens, you feel like the flow again because you've opened yourself back up. We're going to do a meditation now for opportunity. Just keep breathing deep through the nose a few more times. Feeling your body.
Such to God.
Sorry about that. We're going to do this meditation just for 3 minutes to show you it before we tune out. So this will unstick anything that's become stuck in your life. Things are going to manifest and come into you more, okay? So hands are up at the heart, palms are together, but slightly separated after the second knuckle. So they're together, but separate them after the second knuckle, just like that. And then the thumbs are stretched away from the fingers at 45-degree angle, just like that. Thumbs are stretched away, out to the sides, not touching each other. The fingers are at 60-degree angle. The eyes are 1/10 open, so 10% open. And just focus on the tip of the nose, breathing away any way that you can chant the mantra. The mantras Ad Sach, Jagad Sach, Habe Sach, Nanak Hose Be Sach. If you don't know it, it's fine. Just join in when you can, or just mumble the words. And you want to exaggerate such, so it kind of pumps your belly. Such. The fingers together, separated the second knuckle, thumbs up, front of your heart, eyes are shut, and 1/10 open, looking at the hands. And we're going to just chant this mantra and just feel like you're unsticking yourself.
Such to God, such, Happy such, Nanak Hosi be such. Ad such to God, such, Happy such, Nanak Hosi be such. Ad such to God, such, Happy such, Nanak Hosi be such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such. Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such.
One more time.
Art Such, Jagat Such, Happy Such, Nanaka Hosi Be Such.
Inhale deeply. Squeezing it up. Exhale, release the hands down. Feel the aura expanding. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And let's rub our hands together. Bless ourselves. Tuning out.
May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on.
Inhale deeply. Joining Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Inhale. And Sat Nam. Exhale. Well done. I want to hear how that was, that dancing segment. I know we haven't done much, feminine dance, but a lot of women in our retreat absolutely loved it. They were saying, you know, where do I find this dance? It was Margie's dance. So yeah, there's a big need for us to all unlock our hips, unlock our sexual energy, clear out the repression, the shame, the guilt, the fear about this, because this is our power. This is the Kundalini energy. It's just like the electricity that runs through you, and it gives you your highest potential, your creative potential. And yeah, imagine if you feel like part of you is shameful or dirty, or part of you is bad. Imagine how much more weaker you will be, you know. So yeah, so let me know how you felt with the class in the replay, you know, in the Facebook group, comment or write a post. And I want to be doing more and more of this stuff because the women absolutely loved it in the retreat. It was one of the, you know, the most kind of, yeah, I feel like highlights of the retreat. And our it's coming up on March the 26th, 27th, so 2 days. So it's an intensive. It's for any woman who wants to get a super speed, like a rocket fuel in her life and clear so much, motivate herself, get clear on what she's achieving this year, release all that fear and heaviness and negativity, and feel light, walk away feeling rebirthed and on her mission and connected with her wing women, the women who she will be on the retreat with. So if that feels like it could support you right now, just reach out, pop a comment in the Facebook group or DM me, and we can have a chat to see if it's the right fit for you. Everything is curated to your needs. We hear what you want to, what you're going through, what support you need. We have such a supportive team. It's just amazing. We have Natasha Crane giving emotional intelligent workshop, obviously myself with all the Kundalini yoga and meditation, Margie with dance, and also Loz with her healing nidra, which puts you to sleep and reprograms you and gets you super grounded and heals your nervous system. And we have even more. We have a healer, we have, you know, massage healing session included. We go into the valley, we do walk, like hiking and healing in the valley. We have a chef. It's just 2 days of fully going into it and getting wild, reconnecting to the feminine essence, and allowing our radiance to shine out. So that's it. I don't want to stop talking. Love hanging out with everyone. Satnam. And our next class is tomorrow at 9.